What's going on, guys? This is Joe. I am here with our last Hour of Devastation pre-release kit. The reason I'm opening this now is because it is a week before the Ixalan pre-release. We on this channel love ourselves some pre-releases. We love ourselves some pre-release kits. If you are new to the channel, you might not know that. But if you are not new, you definitely know that because we have lots of pre-release kit openings for Hour of Devastation, Almond Cat, all the sets going back from there. I'm going to open this thing up and we're going to get started. Usually I do this beforehand so I don't look silly, but I've forgotten, so now you get to watch me struggle. There we go, with plastic packaging. So we have this pre-release pack. These things are pretty sweet. They usually have some sweet stuff in them. So I'm looking forward to seeing, as I said, what our last one has in store for us before next week's Ixalan pre-release. And at the end of the video, you can subscribe, or you can subscribe now if you scroll down, to find out when that Ixalan pre-release kit opening comes out, because it will be right after, as soon as we get our kits at midnight, we will open them and get them out for all of you. For those of you that care, here is the, actually, sweet-looking D20 spin down life counter from Hour of Devastation. Otherwise, we're going to move this stuff all over to the side, because we have the packs themselves. Let's zoom in a little so everybody can see what we're working with. And the first thing that we need to look at is our promo. And our promo is Endless Sands, which in foil is actually really sweet. In general, the card is just okay, but in foil it actually looks really cool. I don't know if you guys are getting that effect or if you're just being blinded by it, but I think it looks really nice in foil. We will leave that on the side. We're going to do, as I have been doing, the Almond Cat Packs first. It's the older set, and then we'll do the 4 Hour of Devastation packs after. So here we have a Combat Celebrant Almond Cat Pack. If you saw it, both of the Almond Cat Packs have the Combat Celebrant on it. Let's see what, if any, sweet stuff we can get out of, this kit. We start with a Brute Strength, Cartouche of Solidarity, Cartouche of Knowledge, Nimbleblade Kenra, Blighted Vat, River Serpent, an Unwavering Initiate, Sun-Scorched Desert, Splendid Agony, Hazaret's Monument, Wayward Servant is our second uncommon. A Shafet Monitor is the third, and our rare or mythic, it was a gold card, is a Neheb the Worthy. Not bad. We might be able to make Minotaur Tribal out of this pre-release kit. Let's see. Behind Neheb, we have a foil uncommon in Reduced to Rubble. Unfortunately, it's an Aftermath card, and so the foiling pattern is not going to be super sweet, but the Reduce half looks pretty sweet in foil. I like that a lot. The fire kind of going into the blue magic back there. That looks nice. But the Rubble, you can't quite see too much detail in foil, although I'm sure that the art is really sweet. We just can't quite tell. Behind Reduced to Rubble, we have a Forest and an Avon Wind Guide. We move on to our second and final Almond Cat Combat Celebrant pack. We start with another Nimbleblade Kenra, a Fanbearer, sweet card, Scarab Feast, Benefaction of Ronus, Decision Paralysis, Honed Kopesh, another Cartouche in Cartouche of Ambition, Nefcrop Entangler, Oshra Cultivator, Lord of the Accursed is our first uncommon. A Destined to Lead is the second, and a Vizier of Deferment is the third. Maybe we're going white-black, splashing red or something for Neheb. Behind the Vizier of Deferment we have, our rare or mythic, is a Cut to Ribbons. Yeah, it looks like red-black is looking pretty sweet between Neheb and this. We got some pretty good zombies in there too. So that's pretty sweet with a Cut to Ribbons. Behind Cut to Ribbons we have another foil, and it's a mummy in a binding mummy, or it's a zombie, to be more specific. The background looks sweet, and the kind of cartouche and dressing that the mummy has on its shoulders and chest looks really sweet as well. That's a pretty nice foiling pattern. I like that a lot. Behind the binding mummy, we have a swamp and a beast token. You guys have the benefit of going forward and backward, etc., to look at the cards that we get as uncommons, commons, etc. Let me know what kind of a deck you might have wanted to make out of this kit if you opened it. Right now I'm leaning towards red-black because, yeah, we got some sweet stuff so far. In our first Hour of Devastation pack, we have, let's move this stuff out of the way, we have an Unquenchable Thirst, a Dutiful Servants, Kenra Scrapper, Marauding Bone Slasher, Oasis Ritualist, Kenra Eternal, a Steadfast Sentinel, Desert of the Fervent, Pharaoh Prowler, God Pharaoh's Faithful, Sifter Worm is our first uncommon, that's really sweet. Expensive, but sweet. If Near Deadlands is nice. With the red desert plus our promo, we might be able to go black-red deserts as well. And a Vile Manifestation. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Kefnet's Last Word. So we weren't really leaning towards blue. I don't know that this card definitively puts us in blue, but it is pretty sweet. The art on it is awesome. I love that hand with the blue magic coming out of it. It looks really cool. Behind Kefnet's Last Word, we have a full art island, which is just a nice thing to have, and a warrior token. 3 packs left, we move on to Samut the Tested. That one opened pretty easily. We have inside, we start with the Frontline Devastator. If we're going red, that's not a bad thing to play. We have a Tragic Lesson, Aven of Enduring Hope, Rampaging Hippo, Carrion Screecher, Frilled Sandwalla, Traveler's Amulet, Striped River Winder, a Desert of the Indomitable, Ruin Rat, Crook of Condemnation is the first uncommon, not an amazing card. Inferno Jet, on the other hand, is, and especially if we're trying to go black-red, and a Vizier of the True, if we're talking about splashing white or something like that. This is our second uncommon Vizier that we've gotten. The first one was an Almond Cat. And our rare or mythic in this pack is an Hour of Promise. Not an incredible card, not anything that would pull us in the direction of green, although we have had some sweet green cards as well. And it does kind of ramp, but it's 5 mana, so it's a little confusing. The art is sweet, and the story portion that it depicts is also pretty awesome. Behind Hour of Promise, we have a Mountain and a Sun Scourge Champion Eternalized token. 2 packs left. The Scarab God is on this pack. Let's see what we get. We start with a Firebrand Archer, an Aerial Guide, Disposal Mummy, Harrier Naga, Lurching Rot Beast, Frilled Sandwalla, Steadfast Sentinel, Feral Prowler, Desert of the True, so if we're splashing white, and we want to go deserts. Supreme Will is our first uncommon. That card's pretty awesome. Appeal to Authority is even better, but it's our second. And a Dune Diviner is the third. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Grind to Dust. So we were talking about definitely seemingly going black at this point, maybe also going white. These cards are pretty good. I like this card a lot. Behind Grind to Dust, we have a foil common in Unquenchable Thirst. This is actually just an okay foiling pattern. It's kind of just his clothes. I think the art on this card is fantastic to begin with. Just the water turning into sand as it hits his mouth is amazing. But yeah, the foiling pattern is kind of just okay. Behind Unquenchable Thirst, a Swamp, and a Zombie token. Our last pack, apropos, is the Hour of Devastation's big man himself, Nicol Bolas, Big Dragon, whatever you want to call it. Here he is. And let's see what he has in store for us in our final pack of this kit. We have a Countervailing Winds, Sandblast, Firebrand Archer, an upside down Sidewinder Naga. I don't know why it was upside down, but it was upside down. A Kenra Eternal, Rampaging Hippo, Life Goes On, Granitic Titan, Seer of the Last Tomorrow, Desert of the Fervent. Here's another desert for us. Another Appeal to Authority. Maybe we should go green-red. This card, green-white. This card's insane. I love this card so much. And now we have 2 of them in this kit. That's pretty nice. A Quarry Beetle and another Vile Manifestation. And our last rare or mythic of the kit is an Hour of Eternity. I don't know if this one pulls us into blue either. It would be sweet, but it's a lot of mana investment. Behind Hour of Eternity, a Full Art Plains, that's nice, and a Punch-Out token. So, with the stuff that we got, just you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I originally was leaning towards red-black with these 2 red-black rares that are pretty good. It's not just because they're both red-black, but they're really good. I mean, Cut to Ribbons is amazing. Neheb is pretty good. I don't know that we saw a ton of Minotaurs, but there is that. There was also Grind to Dust if we wanted to go black-white. We did kind of have a lot of zombies and zombie synergies with Eternalized cards and Embalm cards and things like that. But there were also 2 Appeal to Authorities, and I definitely saw some sweet green. We had some Dune Diviners, we had some Deserts. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I'm going to leave you looking at our Endless Sands. I don't think it's incredible, but it's shiny, and the art is actually really cool. So guys, you're going to see some, as I said, our logo is going to be popping up on the screen. You can click that to subscribe to our channel. You'll find out when the Ixalan pre-release video goes up that night. If you can't make it to pre-release, you can watch us open some stuff, see what kinds of things we get. And if you can make it out to pre-release, you can still watch the video later and see what kind of stuff we got. Enjoy your pre-releases. We hope that everyone does, because we always do. This is Geek for All. I've been Joe, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.